Today we are going to rock the book The Perfect Plan by Leah Gilbert, published by Bloomsbury. And we are going to see the perfect way to build a treehouse. And what I love about this book is all the animals who get involved in the building and how they each bring a different skill set to it. Have fun and enjoy. Perfect Plan by Leah Gilbert. Maya dreamed of having a fort, a special, comfy, cozy place to hide out and read, to dream and play. It will be the most incredible and wonderful tree fort in the world, she imagined. She decided to make her dream come true. She did some research, carefully designed, planned, and gathered all the right supplies. When she was sure she had thought of everything, she headed outside. Maya hiked through the forest until she found a place that was not too sunny and not too shady, with just the right kind of fort-building trees. Here's the perfect spot, she decided, and went straight to work. She started to follow her plan, but as hard as she tried and tried and tried, it wasn't the most incredible and wonderful fort in the world. Actually, it wasn't looking much like a fort at all. What if I just can't do it, she wondered. But Maya wasn't ready to give up yet. She had an idea. She ran to the stream. I'm building the most outstanding and original tree fort in the world, she said to the beavers. Will you help me? The beavers eagerly agreed. So together they cut and chopped, split and chomped. Soon they had a big pile of branches. But the branches were too big and heavy for them to move all on their own. When Maya spied a moose pecking through the trees, she knew the solution. Maya and her team hurried over to the moose. We're building the strongest and sturdiest tree fort in the world, she exclaimed. Will you help us? The moose enthusiastically agreed. So together they heaved and tugged, carried and lugged. Soon all the branches were moved. But none of them were tall enough to lift the branches high into the trees. Fortunately, Maya knew just which animal was a great climber. She and her team hurried over to the bear family. We're building the coziest and comfiest tree fort in the world, Maya exclaimed. Will you help us? The bears happily agreed. So they lifted and stacked, built and balanced. Soon they had created a frame. But the branches just wouldn't stay in place. They could use even more help. Maya had an idea. Maya and her team called to the birds. We're building the most beautiful and unique tree fort in the world, she exclaimed. Will you help us? The birds excitedly agreed. Together they twisted and twirled, weaved and wound. Now all the branches were secure. Maya and the animals studied the fort they had built together. It was almost ready, but it was still missing something. Maya started to think, only they were out of time. And this was definitely not in Maya's plans. The wind whistled and billowed. The rain poured and pounded. Maya cried, please don't be ruined. She wished with all her heart. Maya was worried, but maybe, just maybe, there was still hope. When they arrived back at their spot, Maya couldn't believe her eyes. It's perfect, she gasped. And it was. In fact, it was far more than she had imagined it would be. You have been listening to The Perfect Plan by Leah Gilbert.